Well, it's safe to say we all want a career that we are passionate about, one that gives us just as much satisfaction and fulfillment as we put into it. Few jobs offer that sense of accomplishment quite like social work. So I'm happy to welcome Brandi Wade, a caseworker supervisor with Franklin County Children's Services, along with HR Director Melanie Jones. So welcome to you both.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right, so Brandi, this is National Social Worker Month. A great chance to kind of learn more about the field. So first we're going to ask you, what exactly made you want to go into this in the first place?
I kind of always knew I wanted to work with children in some capacity. After I graduated high school, I took a year off just to kind of decide what I wanted to do as far as working with children, and worked at a daycare center for a year. Ended up deciding social work was the field for me, and went on to pursue my degree in social work at Wilberforce University.
Okay, so FCCS, as you mentioned, where you're working, what drew you there specifically?
FCCS is a great organization that ensures the safety and well-being of children and families in our community, and I knew I wanted to work in that capacity of ensuring safety of children.
And when we talk about this job, we know there are highs, we know there are lows. I imagine, though, the highs are what keep you going when those lows come. So kind of share with us how you're able to maintain. I mean, you have to stay optimistic in some pretty hard situations in your position.
You do. One thing that keeps one of our teams motivated is we do daily check-ins with each other to offer support and encouragement. Secondary trauma is very common for a lot of our workers due to the high level of stress they experience. But most importantly, it's the success stories that we see on a daily basis. Recently, we just worked with a mother that was addicted to drugs for 20 years. Had lost permanent custody of her children. She ended up having another child, and with that she wanted to make a change. She ended up working diligently with her caseworker. Her worker referred her to services and was able to get her into inpatient drug treatment, where she was able to successfully complete. Then she went on to pursue her own housing, obtain employment, and was later reunified with her child. So it's those type of success stories that keeps our workers motivated.
Yeah, they keep you going day in, day out. All right, Melanie, the work you do, obviously all about children. It's for their protection, you know, as Brandi mentioned. So there are a lot of caseworkers that you guys need to have. How many do you have on staff at FCCS?
Currently, we have 420 caseworkers on staff.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
amazing.
and the caseload here, obviously we know it is big. So what other positions have kind of a hand in that process?
Sure. We have several support areas that support the children directly. That would include our volunteers department, our youth transitional services, also known as emancipation, our kinship department, adoptions, family services, and then some of our professional staff include IT, human resources department, the legal department, and such.
It takes a village,
it does
right?
Take a
Definitely.
Village.
All right. So what would you say? You know, we're going to talk about this kind of a recruitment event you guys have going on. But what would you say to somebody like, what are you looking for in a social worker when it comes to joining your team?
Someone that is definitely passionate about securing the safety of our children and strengthening families, and they have a desire to get into the weeds and really support the families and do whatever it's going to take.
Right, to make a difference right here where we all live. So, you know, it's important to do that. All right, so you do have this special event coming up then, people to learn more about job opportunities, all these different fields that you guys have that kind of go into this. So when is that happening, Melanie?
We are so excited. Our hiring event is on April 6th. It is from 11 a.m., pardon me, to 1 p.m.
You can show up early and wait in line. That's fine. You're welcome, right?
Absolutely. We are encouraging all the applicants to complete their employment application online if possible.
Okay.
But no worries if you can't. We'll have staff there ready to greet them with employment applications. And they'll also be there to share their stories and their experiences working with Franklin County Children's Services.
All right, so that's happening April 6th. Again, so get there. Brandi, I want to end with any advice that you have for somebody out there who maybe like you, they're in that space where they think, you know, I want to help children. Why should they pursue kind of that social worker avenue?
Franklin County Children's Services is always looking for hardworking, dedicated individuals that have a passion and desire to work with children and families. It's a hard job, But just know at the end of the day, just one small gesture can make a lifetime impact on the children and families that we work with, and they don't forget that.
Absolutely. And isn't that the truth? You can do something that you feel is so small and you're changing somebody's life every day. So, all right, the recruitment event, it's happening April 6th, 11 to 1. They're at 855 West Mound Street, but you can go to the website prior to that, fill out some information, then show up and join the team. All right, ladies, thank you.
Thank you.